Okay, so the title of the video says it all. 3 things you have to keep in account for this video. Number 1, the only games I took into consideration, of course, the games I played. Second, all the games are put on normal difficulty setting. I never play a game on easy. If a game has normal, you play it on normal. So just like easy, hard is not taken in consideration. The normal game settings. Finally, be kind to know that you don't have to agree with me. These are my opinions. For example, you could say to my games, dude, why is that game on that list? I can play that fucking game with my eyes closed. And you could have a list where I would say, dude, what, seriously, that's on your list? Dude, look, one foot, left foot.
Fuck that, man, look, no hands, left foot, man, seriously, left foot.
You know? So taking into account those 3 things, here we go.
I've played Shadow Warriors, known as Ninja Gaiden in the US. I'm talking about the first volume. I have the second one, never played it, again I couldn't test it yet, and I've never played the third one. It was released in 1988 in Japan, and 89 in America, and in 91 I think in Europe. It was a game by Tecmo, and it's probably the only game in my list that you will find in a lot of other lists. The game is ruthless, it leaves no chances to you, and even though you have eternal continues, it is so hard. A game I thought, even when I was a kid, it was so hard that I kept trying. So the reason it is only 10th place is because I did get to the final level of it. But then I just couldn't take it anymore because I was young back then, so I didn't really feel like pushing through anymore. You know, my parents, they would turn off the computer because they would think that I was gaming in the middle of the night. So when I was little, I used to try and paint a little piece of paper gray and put it on the little light, but of course the light would shine through and they would turn it off. Yeah, Shadow Warriors. I don't need a lot of explaining. Almost all of you know why it's such a difficult game. The recoil when you hit an enemy, the way that you can't move when you're stuck on walls, on the boss battles, you name it, it's in there. Surprisingly enough, the controls are really well done. It's just the hit detection and shit like that. It's an overkill mode on this game. So, 10th place, Shadow Warriors.
9th place, Life Force. Salamander, produced by Konami and released in 1987. It's kind of a weird story. In Japan you had an arcade released as Salamander. It was ported to North America and changed into Life Force. Then later in Japan they released a new arcade called Life Force, which was an extended version of Salamander. They just gave it the same name as the North American release of it. Now that game was ported to the Famicom in 1987, named as Salamander. The game had elements from both Salamander and the Life Force arcade. The Salamander version of the Famicom was ported to the Nintendo Entertainment System in North America and in Europe. Basically it's the exact same port, except that here it was called Life Force instead of Salamander, and they took away the multiple endings. This is the only game in this whole list that I actually finished, and even so, I only finished it by using the Konami code and with 2 players with my brother. This game is hard as shit. It's one of those games where it's not just about skills. You have to remember everything, where shit comes from in the game, and that will give you a way to beat it. But Life Force, the music is excellent. I also love the graphics. The graphics are amazing, especially most of the boss graphics, and it's an intense space shooter, and I love it.
Published by Sunsoft and released in 1988. Number 8 on my list, Blaster Master. Blaster Master is an incredible game. The difficulty level is right where it should be. The graphics look amazing. You can do a lot of different stuff.
3D overhead view, normal side-scrolling in your car, tank, whatever. The story is you follow your pet frog down underground. The dude finds a tank and battles chemically mutated aliens and crap like that. The game itself isn't that difficult. It's right where it should be. It's really nice. The thing that makes it so hard is that it is very long and there are no save options. There is no password menu. So even if you come near the end of the game and you die, you're fucked. It's only 8 because every time I play it, I come really far and I don't stop playing it because I die. I stop playing it because I feel like doing something else and I don't feel like leaving my console on for that long. So, Blaster Master. Save options, people! I guess one way to finish it is on the virtual console because I think it is released already on it. So that's an option because the virtual console you can just press menu and you can start from where you left off. So I guess I could do it like that. It's no fun if you don't play it on the real console. So we'll see how it goes. Anyway, 8th place, Blaster Master on the NES.
Earthen Gem is a 1994 Sega port to the SNES, the one I played. It's developed by Shiny Entertainment, released by Virgin Interactive. The difficulty level of Earthen Gem lies mostly in itself. It's gonna rely a lot on just reflexes and stuff because the controls respond really fast and the overall gameplay is just excellent. It gives this kind of surreal feeling to it, the surreal dark humor in it. It's excellent. The graphics look amazing. The graphics by itself, they make it look so surreal. It is an extremely funny game and you just have to experience it for yourself. It is very, very difficult. So the story of the earthworm from Earth and the superhuman powered robot suit saving the world from evil. 7th place.
Number 6, Lost Corps on the N64. The truck is carrying defective missiles and your mission is to clear a path for it by destroying everything in its sight. The time limits, the controls, the preciseness of your moves and the fact that the car never stops moving creates such a inner stress kind of feeling that you're bound to fuck up several times every mission. And some missions are easier than the others, but in general it's a really hard game. You're given the choice of several vehicles from giant robots to race cars, police cars, bulldozers, everything. The score system is held by money, even though I don't think it matters that much. It was developed by Rare and released in 1997.